start. Yeah. Very good evening. Thank you, Dr. Suma. She is here. She is a special guest of us. Her qualification is she completed her MBS, PhD, and oral physician, academician, entrepreneur, and coach, and founder of Teledentom and Mindspace Remote. And the topic on which we are going to discuss is today how mindfulness meditation responsible for rebooting mind spaces. So she is specialized in this. She will definitely enlighten us with some knowledge. So over to you, Dr. Su. Thank you.
Thank you, Debasmita Basu, and good evening, everyone. That was a very humbling introduction. Thank you. And yeah, whatever is your achievement, always we feel we are the same old person, right? So that keeps us, all coaches mainly, grounded, right? How much ever I learn, I still remain a student. So that's how we are coaches, right? And at the same time, our intention is to share whatever we have learned. That's the best thing about teachers and trainers and coaches, right? So I assume that this group is all about coaches, right? Assuming that, I'll just go ahead. And today, yeah, Debasmita requested me, yeah, can we have one session on how mindfulness meditation will help you reboot your mental spaces or mind space, right? Yeah, there is a connection there. So before going into that, I would like to ask the participants, are you aware of what is mindfulness meditation? If yes, write or type chat in the chat box, yes. That's awesome. I think yeah, some of them know, some of them say don't know, right? So yes. So let me begin this way. Just let us take one small incident, right? You are all in a very good mood that day, right? You have a lot of guests coming to your home. So you make everything ready, right? You keep your house very clean. 2-3 hours you spend in cleaning your house, right? And then you know what is the dish the guest likes, and you put all your effort to bring the best vegetables, best things, and then prepare a very good dish, and you serve the guest, right? And yes, guest is very happy. Yeah, you have served it. He just eats, and he or she just eats. The guests are fine with what you have served. So at some point, you feel a little disappointed because when you're cooking, when you're preparing all the things, you expect some appreciation, right? So some appreciation. Most of us do it, right? We want some appreciation from anybody. Maybe it is our own host along with us, or even guests, somebody to appreciate your efforts. Suppose that whole event goes without no appreciation, right? And upon that, one of your guests, right, says the dish is not as good as it used to be, like, or it is not as good as what my mother prepares, right? So how do you feel in this situation? What is your response at that moment? Or what is your emotion? Can you type? What is your emotion? Are you happy, sad? Um, One is disappointment because they did not praise you. So what is that thing you want to tell about yourself, to yourself? What is that you're telling to yourself? What is your dialogue to yourself? Feeling bad to yourself. What do you say to yourself? Some more, some more. It's okay. Feeling bad. Never mind. Okay. This person has no value. That means you're expecting something from the other person. So it's okay. You want to excuse. It happens. Yeah. So when you when your feelings, some of us, yes, we are getting disappointed, we are having some negative thoughts, we feel let down, we feel not appreciated. That not appreciated will go to the root of I am not worth it, right? Most of the times we get disappointed because I feel at that moment I am not worth it. I am not good enough. Maybe I could have prepared it better, right? That's the thought which goes on coming into our mind. So in every situation, we have this dependency of our emotion. Okay, what emotion you are creating, we are depending on the external stimuli or external event or external person, right? What the other person says, my mood changes. In the same context, if the person had appreciated you, yeah, the dish you prepared is so good, I've never eaten like this. So what is the thought you are creating to yourself? Can you please type? Yes. Feel motivated, feel satisfied, got value. Yeah, right? So mindfulness is something like feeling very good. Yes. So if you see here the example, same situation, same context. If somebody appreciates you, your emotions are different. If somebody is not appreciating you, the emotions are different, right? So this is our dependency on external stimuli, right? So we are every moment we are judging the event, judging ourselves, judging our emotions, or creating those emotions based on the external stimuli. This is what happens in most of the situations when you are not mindful. So, coming to what is mindful is becoming aware of the thought, right? I am happy because the person praised me. I am happy, I am sad because the person did not praise me. This is what is called being mindful. Okay, this is mindfulness at every moment. When you're mindful of your own actions, own thoughts, own words, what you say, what you think, what you do, if you're mindful, if you're aware of it, then nothing like that, that will itself will bring down so much of stress, right? It is your ability to stay composed and in equilibrium, whether it is a good situation or a bad situation, okay, without judging people or situation, okay, that is your mindfulness. So if you can accept the happy moment and the not so happy moment equally without getting affected from inside, without having that happy emotion or sad emotion based on the external stimuli. This is what is being mindful about things and situations and people. Are you all getting it? Can you now say, now type one word? What is mindfulness? Yes. Good. Becoming aware of my emotions. Yeah. Some more? Anybody else wants to write what is being mindful? Yes. Satisfaction through our deeds. Okay. So mindfulness is becoming not disturbed, okay? Having that balance in spite of all kinds of situations, whether it is a good situation or a bad situation. If there is a good thought coming, okay, I am getting elated because somebody is praising, let me watch myself and say, this is an act of the other person. The goodness of the other person that he has praised it. It's not just because I cooked the good dish, it is about the other person that he is good, he praised it, right? So let us give the credit to the other person when there is a good emotion, right? Let me not get elated and blow up our egos, so that if you are in a very good mood, yes, yes, my dish and all was very good. If somebody comes and tells, oh, this dish was not good, I didn't like it, so your whole that bloated balloon will get punctured, right? So always it is better not to get bloated with ego. Offer that whatever good emotions to that person, be grateful to that person. Yes, this person is so good that he is able to appreciate what I have done. So that's the goodness of the other person. In a sad context, in a not so good context, when you're feeling disappointed, just say to yourself, I have done my efforts, 100% of my efforts. This is who I am. My intention was not to please them. My intention was to prepare the best food what I can do it. If they don't like it, then that's not my problem, it's their problem, okay? Just leave it there without any judgment, okay? Not even, it's not about the judging the other person, it's about judging ourselves. That's more important. The meaning of mindfulness and the benefits of mindfulness happens when you don't judge yourself, okay? Because of that one praise, you don't judge yourself to be the best in the world, okay? You just remain calm. I have done my best effort. It is the other person's greatness that is offering that praise. In the not so good moments, it is again being stable. I have done my 100%. If that person is not liking it, it is okay. I am satisfied that I have done my 100%. So being stable in every given situation, okay, that is what is being mindful. And at the same time not judging myself, okay, not labeling myself. In not so good situations, we usually what we do, we say, oh, I could have done better, I'm not good enough. That thought keeps coming back again and again, okay? These thoughts come from a source of some childhood trauma, right? All of us know all our behaviors, emotions, responses, reactions, everything comes from our childhood experiences, okay? Somewhere some incident would have triggered that feeling of not good enough, not I am not good enough. This feeling, most of us have it, because these things happen when we are at a very very young age, very tender age, we don't even remember, right? And mostly it happens from our own people, maybe parents, okay? So they are right when they're saying that, but as a child it goes deeper into our subconscious, and we project from there, I am not good enough, right? We operate from there. So if anybody does anything to anything which we are not expecting, what we are expecting, they're not doing it. We are expecting a praise from them, they're not doing it. That same moment we create that thought, I'm not good enough, and we go into stress, we go into depression like that. So all the depression people are going through depression because just because of I am not good enough. This is the emotion. So being mindfulness is about thinking about yourself as I am good enough in every situation. If something good happens, it is because of the other person or situation. I am still stable. It is okay, I'm good, but I am not carrying away myself, carried away with the praise. In the bad situations, it is that I am good enough. I am good enough. I'm not labeling that I'm not good enough. I am good enough. The other person, if he doesn't like it, it is okay. They have their own filters, from where they are operating. They look at things in a different way, right? The same person, same situation, everybody looks at from a different angle. So that's fine. So now connecting mindfulness, how to get this mindfulness in every thought, action, thought, words, and action. Okay. You have to keep watching these three things. How to become aware of this? First of all, the first thing about being mindfulness is becoming aware of your own thoughts. At that moment, am I creating a good emotion or a bad emotion? Am I labeling myself as not sober? Why, if I am not feeling good, if I am feeling bad because of their behavior, what is that one reason I am feeling that negative emotion? So, becoming aware of that emotion itself, the thought itself, is the first thing. Okay. So when you know the root, this is why I am operating, then it's very easy to train ourselves, right? Redirect all our thoughts, redirect all our emotions, redirect all our actions. So first thing is to become aware of what I'm thinking. Second thing is to redirect our thoughts, words, and actions based on what I have got, what lessons I have learned. So that becoming aware, you are now aware. This is the negative thing that is driving me. One second. This is the negative thing that is driving me. This is the childhood experience that is driving me. It is okay. That has happened in the childhood. So we got to heal those childhood traumas. Okay. And then second thing is to redirect. Let me be present and positive from now, from henceforth. Let me not depend on external stimuli for my good emotions or bad emotions. Let me stay stable. The third thing is, because of this, becoming aware of the thoughts and controlling or redirecting them, your whole mind space get cleared, decluttered. So slowly with each experience, you will let go so many of your thoughts so that it becomes like a decluttering activity. Your mind space gets rebooted. Okay. It gets cleared off to make the mind as a clear playground, so that you can you can do lot of good affirmations, good thoughts about yourself. You can think positively about your future. Have that courage to go out and get what you want. So you get that confidence when your mind space is clear of all the garbage, right? Garbage in, garbage out. So all these days we had garbage in. Now, because of being mindfulness, we're practicing mindfulness, the garbage is not entering at all. So slowly that old garbage is going away. So your mind space is getting cleared to play a very good game for your own life. So how to achieve these steps? How to achieve these steps is by practicing mindful meditation, right? So mindful meditation is uh, like we say it is mindful meditation, but it is okay. Meditation is everything. It is whether it is mindfulness meditation or whatever. The meditation itself, okay, is the purpose of meditation itself is to become mindful about our thoughts, right? So that's why we say mindfulness meditation. If you keep practicing mindfulness meditation, you become mindful of that your thought every moment, right? With time, your thoughts, the creation of your thoughts become like an auto mode. This is what I was just discussing the other day with Debasmita, right? It's something like your computer. If you have too much of information in your system, your computer gets jammed. Okay, it gets stuck. It will not operate anymore unless you clear off some of the old files, unused files. Okay, which don't mean anything to you. So mindfulness meditation is something like practicing this rebooting your system. Okay, clearing off those cluttered thoughts, untangling the clutter. Okay, untangling the mind blocks where there are some mind blocks. We have to untangle them and then make the space clear. So how to do the mindfulness meditation? That most of you must be knowing it, must be practicing it, right? So just to uh, brush up, right? I can ask you, maybe I can ask the floor, how do you do mindfulness meditation if you are already practicing? What is that one thing you do when you want to become mindful of your thought in meditation? How long you meditate? That may be the first question. How long you meditate? So 16 minutes, 15 minutes, yeah. Every day. Is it every day? Is it every day? Yes, that's great. Okay. Okay. So I see that somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes every day, that to guided meditation you're doing. Okay, fine. Then when do you do it? Can I ask this question? When do you do it? What is the best time you prefer? 4 a.m. That's awesome. Morning 6:30. That's awesome. Yeah, great. So early mornings, people prefer early morning, 7 a.m. That's also nice. As soon as you get up, you're doing it. Fine. Yeah. What is that one thing you do in meditation? Very hard to explain. So, what is that one thing you do in meditation? Visualize, go inside, sit straight, feet on ground. Wow. Mm. In your heart. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we are thinking in terms of visualizing our inner emotions. Visualizing. Okay, visualizing. So practicing mindfulness meditation is something like becoming a spectator, right? Becoming a spectator to your own thoughts, words, and actions. Okay. So, how to practice mindfulness? How to practice mindfulness meditation is nothing but just sit with yourself, whichever time you are comfortable. Okay. It is said in spirituality, the number of years, your whatever is the number of years, that many number of minutes you need to meditate. Okay, so some concept it is said, because just to get deeper into those layers, you take more than 10-15 minutes. Okay, just to bring the mind to that stable layer. Okay, for thinking and going deeper into your own mind, it takes little time. So they say for children it is.
खुशबू बुर्ज खलीफा जाओगे बुर्ज खलीफा अबे ते नाक में बुल्ली ने पहने
Can
कैसे
you
दिख रही
mute? Can you mute? Yeah. So to take, it's something like entering that space. Somebody said entering that deepness, right? Entering that space, the darkness, the deep space within you, the calmness, coolness, which is there inside all of us. To enter that deep inside the core of us, okay, to know ourselves better, we need to break that. It's like a rocket coming back to earth, right? Or going into the space. It has to break that whole resistance of all the layers of surrounding the earth, right? We have so many spheres around the earth, air, all those spheres, right? It has to break through that resistance to get into the space. Similarly, our deep inside core is surrounded by a layer of numerous thoughts. We create almost 50 to 60,000 thoughts every day. We all know that, right? So many thoughts We are just keep on accumulating. We are absorbing. We are interacting with those thoughts. We are keeping them. It's like going for shopping, buying so many things and keeping in your house, right? Whether we are using, not using, we are not aware of it. We are just buying and keeping. Okay. So many thick layer of those thoughts are surrounding the deep core, what you truly are. So when you want to get to those, that deeper inside of you, you have to break the resistance of all that thoughts which are coming onto your mind when you sit for meditation. So it doesn't happen in a jiffy. Okay, it's not like, okay, I sat and it's happening. No, it will take some time to negotiate that conscious mind, then subconscious mind, then going deeper into the core of you. So it takes some time. So if it is possible, practice meditation for as many minutes as your age, if it is possible. So with that practice, it is not that, okay, one day I practice and it happens. No. Initially, you'll feel very, very disturbed. Okay, very, very disturbed, because going to the stillness itself is so uncomfortable, because you got to break those resistances, that barriers, walls, what we have built around us. This is who I am. This is what I think. This is the way I am, right? I am a very strict person, right? I don't like people who lie. Like, we have so many thoughts and impressions. We have created a image of ourselves, right? So those whole barriers, the walls, thick walls, we need to break. Going into the stillness, it takes a lot of effort. That's why when you start meditation, you must all have experience, right? How many years you are since you are practicing meditation? Can you type how many years? I am practicing almost like more than 12 years now. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, good. 14, 20. Yeah. Few months. Right. So you all must have experienced when you started, it was so uncomfortable. You were not able to sit even with yourself, right? You're not even able to sit with yourself. That's how we don't even know who we are. It is so difficult to break that illusion or the image what we have created around us. The images come with all our previous exposure, previous experiences, previous inputs, right? We have created a image of ourselves, but deep inside, everybody is same. The core is all same. We are all peaceful in the center. We are all loving in the center. We are all giving in the center. So it's everything positive in the deep core of ourselves, right? So to get into that itself, we need to break those resistances, and it is very difficult. So with time it will happen. So practice for 6 months, 1 year. So with daily, with you can do increments, increasing increments, right? Every day you start, maybe after a week you start adding 5 more minutes. Another week add 5 more minutes. So you can just go on increasing. The more you meditate, the more you'll become clear about who you are, what exactly you want to do, what are your core values and principles you want to, moral values, core values you want to have in your life. Okay. The stress, every time the stress comes because our core values are not matching with what we are practicing every day. Our values are different, my thoughts coming out are different, my words are different, my actions are entirely different. That's the disconnection between these two brings stress. So when you become clear of all these things, it is okay even if they make mistake. I am a peaceful being. If you say I am a peaceful being, I am a giver, right? When the other person make mistake, next time you will excuse them very easily. If you don't operate from that core, then you start reacting, responding according to your own illusion or image, right? So practicing mindfulness meditation is something like watching your own thoughts as a third person, as a spectator. When you sit for meditation, like, you just take out yourself Okay, yourself means your inner self outside. Just watch what are the thoughts which are coming. Okay, what are the thoughts? This is how I do it. Many people have different ways of doing it. It is okay. I really appreciate and I respect what you are doing presently, but at least you are on the journey. That's the most important thing. So I am also not done yet. I am doing every day, right? I am on my own journey. You are all in your own journey. We are all on our own journey, right? At least we have started. There is a beginning. We have started. So just keep on observing the thoughts, right? When you are in the stillness, right, these thoughts which are coming to you, when you observe, easily you can make out this is not like me. This is something like I don't like. Why did I behave like this, right? The person said something, I reacted with anger. Even for a moment, I created that thought of anger, resentment, hatred for that person. So when you start observing yourself in the stillness, you will start observing what what is your behavior throughout the day. Some incidents where you deeply got pain. Okay, you're just keeping them in your mind. They start floating up. Okay, from the deep inside, they start floating, coming up to your own consciousness. You can visualize those deep painful thoughts. Okay, when they come on the screen like that, start visualizing as a third person, right? If somebody, if one of your friend in the same situation, if one of your friend reacts like that, what will you say to that person? It's okay, leave it. It's not about you, it's about them, isn't it? This is what we say to them, isn't it? If it is your own friend, if friend is in pain because the person did not appreciate the efforts in cooking, right? So you will say it's okay. You have done your good, no? You're done your 100%. Why you want to count on their inputs, right? Just leave it. So like that, you are now third person to your own self. Start advising to your own self. It is okay. You're done your best. Let them do whatever they want. Forget and forgive. The person is like that. Accept it. Leave it. So the moment you accept, there is a feeling of joy. There's a feeling of joy coming out from you, right? So when you do it for a long time, very, very long time, many years, you become aware of these kind of thoughts immediately when you create. Okay. All these days, we were not able to see those emotions when we created at that spot, that event, right? They went into subconscious. Now when you started doing meditation, all these incidents starts coming up, and then you go on excusing them, forgetting, forgiving, forgetting, and you emerge your own loving being, right? So when you start doing it, when something happens now, after maybe few years of practice, when something happens at that same moment, you will be able to identify, did I create some wrong thought for this person? You'll be able to have that much direction to yourself to identify those thoughts. Did I create just now? Am I feeling uncomfortable? Because these feelings, these emotions always make you uncomfortable. Okay. The deeper inside starts oscillating, starts flickering. Oh, something is wrong, right? So when you become aware of your own thoughts, become present to your own thoughts, you can easily identify, because the thought creates some feeling here. The feeling you can easily sense. Okay. Once you have some wrong thought, wrong feeling, uncomfortable feeling in your within your own self about that thought, you can there itself you can say, just let it go. The person is like that. I have done my 100%. To get into this state itself, you need to have so much of practice, dedication, and willingness to learn. Willingness to learn. Because why we need to do this is, all our stress, all our diseases are just because of this. Okay. If you get present to this thought, that these emotions, these reactions, all these anxiety, depression, illness, mental illness, physical illness, all these things are coming from this same spot. Okay, when you become aware of that, and when you give away that thought, the moment you create, that itself will make your life more blissful, happy, right? So this is called becoming mindful, practicing mindfulness. Okay, it's not only about mindfulness meditation. It is about being mindful or practicing mindfulness at every thought, every moment of your own self. I think this is what maybe it makes some connection there, right? The benefits are, as I told, the stress comes down, the anxiety comes down, the fear of somebody telling me, right, that goes away because now I'm true to myself. I am not scared of what the other person will say, right? And the joy of being your own self. I am like this. It's okay. No problem. Whatever the other person says, I am okay with that. I accept. So the joy of living who you are, that is the main thing. After practicing the mindfulness throughout your life, okay, at every moment. I think, yeah, Devasmita, have some
Thank you.
questions.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for the wonderful insight. I guess everybody have taken golden nuggets from you. Yes, and if you have any questions, because I
Yes.
have 20 questions just jot down. So if you have any question, anyone, please here, Mr. Vivek, he is a NLP practitioner. He was quite excited to meet you. So I would
Same
first
here, same here.
request Mr. Vivek to come forward, and then I'm asking the questions.
Yes.
And yeah, Venkat is here. One by
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
Really a wonderful thoughts what you have shared.
Thank
And
you.
I have also learned I am a certified NLP practitioner,
Okay, great.
and it's not big long time, but for last 3 months I have been learning it,
Okay.
and I find it really a value. And also coaching meditation and meditation as a meditation expert. So what challenges I feel while teaching or coaching meditation is the kind of meditation to be decided for a particular audience. How to decide which meditation to be done for what type of audience. So that's the challenge I'm facing. Otherwise, I'm able to regulate things. I'm able to control audience and all that. But that is the only one challenge. But everything, whatever you have shared, is really value, and you have really given some better value than what I know about. Obviously, you are the expert, and that's it. I'm really feeling grateful to you. You can give some tips that how to decide for that meditation depending on different audience.
First of all, I would like to respond to your appreciation, right? It's not just come with some outside learning. It's come from deep from within learning, right? I've been practicing it for a long time. I've learned a lot of courses, and yeah, unless you practice it, it's very difficult, right? Unless you practice it, and all your audiences are looking at you, right? So whichever is working for you, don't think what you have to give each individual, right? You just establish your own self as this is what I am practicing and this has worked for me. Okay, start with that. I think this is, I can say, because meditation is something like it's very individualistic. You cannot pull anybody and everybody to your own way of doing it. Okay, so whatever is the best is observe yourself as a third person. Start giving inputs as a very good friend to yourself, because that becomes universal for everybody, whether the patient is in deep pain, emotional pain, whether the patient is in deep physical pain, right? Or whether the person is undergoing lot of maybe business challenges. Okay, whatever is the problem, right? The main thing for a in a meditation is to let go. Okay, let go, not let go of what others did. Let go of what you are doing to yourself. Okay, so being an NLP practitioner, if you are practicing NLP and asking the right question, then at that moment itself, the person, when they visualize, you can ask them to bring any situation, just meditate themselves for some time, come back with a question scenario, like what is going on their mind. Okay, let them come back with the scenario, then ask a right question to them, right? What is your thought in that situation? What are you feeling for yourself, right? And second thing is, if you are your good friend, what is the suggestion you want to give it to yourself, right? Two things. So when you do this to anybody, this becomes a universal thing, right? Instead of thinking about how I can give different people different thing, this is the basic of getting into mindfulness, the basic of getting into mindfulness, right? So advising yourself as a third person, visualizing yourself as a good friend, and giving that. So you can, when they come back with that situation, you can ask these two questions and the answer lies there. So you ask them to practice it more during their meditation itself. When what they did in front of you, let them start doing practicing in their own everyday practice, right? And let them apply the same thing to every situation which comes onto that visualization screen. Okay, so you can give them, if they are not at all very new to meditation or practicing mindfulness meditation, you can give them a scenario. Okay, you are sitting in a theater, right? You are sitting in a theater, you're watching, there is a big screen. Okay, now you are sitting silent, the whole atmosphere is cool, silent, and dark, and you're alone, just watching what is going on in your mind. So, this basic, if you can give them this situation or scenario or a place to meditate. Okay, initially, we are not able to visualize what is going on here. Let us visualize on the screen as a third person. Okay, you are seeing, if I am meditating for myself, I am seeing Suma interacting with somebody. Just go on visualizing what is happening. So the scenarios, the events, the things, the deep hurt, what the other person said, the other person's crooked mind, crooked face, the expressions, everything will start floating on the screen. Okay, as a movie. Ask them to watch the movie. Okay, as a third person, and then let them write down what do they feel for you on the screen. What am I feeling for myself on the screen? Okay, if somebody hurt me, what is my face at that time? How bad I am looking, how negative I am looking. Okay, so just say chill. Okay, life is short, enjoy this moment, this facial expression, this anger on your face will cause you so many diseases. This anger will cause you so many relationships. This anger will cause you your health. This anger will cause you so on, so on, so give some examples, and they will be able to relate. I think that is the best way to practice, watching yourself on the movie screen.
Wonderful way, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very easy and simple way you
Very
have
simple.
explained.
See, the meditation, the more simpler you do, it is more, you can more automate it, right? If you make meditation itself is a big process, come every day, let us do. No, become meditating mind every moment. So for that, if you can practice only when you make those things simplified. Okay, at that moment, when there is some disturbance here, after I react to somebody, just cool down just for a second, not even for a minute, just pause, visualize what you did, just let go, advise, no, this is, you are not going to do it anymore, right? It's
Basically,
like
it's
saying,
watching yourself. you know.
Watching yourself, yes. It is like journaling at that moment on your mind.
Yeah,
It's kind of physical journaling we do. It's mental journaling at that moment itself.
absolutely.
When you make it simple, it happens. It's, you can always practice it. I don't say I'm 100%, but from the journey from day one to now, I've improved a lot. And it gives you happiness from inside. You can express it. You can be very, very loving. You can be peaceful. It's possible. It's possible.
Is there any catalog or categories we have been, categorized that in such situations, this kind of, for that, is it like that?
See, when you're practicing as a practitioner, what you can do if you want to categorize them, you can do it in front of you, right? So take one situation, something like a situation of, you can categorize them into whatever situation. Suppose you can ask them itself, what is the situation you are facing? Any one situation you take. Most of us would have gone through that kind of situation, right? So that situation, ask everybody to imagine that particular situation. Suppose when you are a child, your teacher is saying, you're not good enough, you're not good at studies, something like that. Somebody has that deep imprint, right? So, or somebody says, I am dark complexion, I am not very good beautiful, right? So take that itself as a scenario, ask everybody to visualize, and then start doing that meditation on that. Do affirmations during the meditation itself. Like, you can bring lot of affirmations being an NLP practitioner. So what do you think about yourself? Why beauty is not important? How you can give one more example, any live example. This person sees so ugly, but he has achieved so many things. How do they do? Because they are not giving any value to that one component which is bringing you pain.
Yes.
I think
Thank you.
every moment, every day or every week, whenever you conduct, you can take one scenario from the audience itself instead of you giving it. So
Yeah.
always the power is in the audience, not in us. So always give the power to them. Let them decide. You be the facilitator with whatever knowledge you know, whatever skills you know, whatever practices, tools you know. Facilitate that process to whole of the group. I think that would be better.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Any more questions, Devasmita?
Yeah, any more questions from any other? Venkat is here. Pinky, if you have any questions. Meenu, I think the Samiksha is also here. Yeah, Samiksha already took the photograph. So
Can we all
yeah,
come on the video so that I also can take a
yeah.
photo?
Can
Venkat
I
is practicing.
can I
Yes,
go?
yes, sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Hi, thank you very much. The session was very nice. And I am not really practicing meditation as such per se. But what I do, I used to do that. I used to go to Brahma Kumaris. I used to sit there for a while and things like that. But I don't do meditation as such. What I do is, currently I am doing is, whenever I feel like I am off or something like that, I just sit down. I don't do anything. And I just sit and I don't think anything also. Maybe I'm not sure whether it is right or wrong, but I just do so that I vent that out. I'm in stress or anger or whatever. I just sit and I don't do anything. I don't let my mind think of something. I don't know if it is right.
Yeah,
And
this
I
is
really
what
love
exactly.
to do a regular practice of meditation. If you can give me 1 or 2 points which will help me to be a regular practitioner of meditation. Thank you.
First thing I would like to say is whatever you are doing is the best. Every moment, if you can let it down, let it go, vent it out, that's the best thing, right? But before venting it down out, you already experienced that pain.
Hmm.
After experiencing, you are going into venting it out, right?
Right.
So this is what we don't want. We want to be mindful every moment, right? So if you want to
Right.
be mindful every moment, start practicing. Like, best is as Vivek ji said, 4 a.m. is the best. 3:45 on, it is the best. People say, oh, I don't have enough sleep if I get up early. I get up very, very early, okay? 3:34, 4:30 every day I get up. Even if I sleep late, I get up, I do. yes, 99% I can say I comply with that. I don't feel I am deprived of sleep. Okay, people have very strict timings about this hour I have to sleep, this hour I have to get up. No, watch yourself, allow yourself to be what it is. Okay, we are not machines.
Yeah.
We are beings, right? Our energy is getting influenced by so many things around us. Even if you're alone, right? The energy in the cosmos is affecting you. Some war is happening somewhere, it is affecting you. Okay, so let us be ourselves. Give a leeway to ourselves. Okay, I'm not feeling well today, it is okay. Don't force yourself, I have to do it. Okay, the best thing what you can do is get up every day early morning, whichever early you can, right? I say 3:45 to 4 is the best thing. 4 o'clock you should start your meditation, right? As you said, there is nothing like any system, right? There is nothing like any system. Just sit still, keep watching. What is that? Okay. Sitting still itself is very, very difficult. It is okay. कभी
Yeah.
mind इधर चला जाता है, उधर चला जाता है. Walk, keep wandering. Not a problem at all. You are into that practice. That is the best thing. Okay. With time, everything will come. Even today, if I sit, even today, if I sit, I can't say I do almost like 45 minutes to 1 hour, right? Sometimes more. It just goes on. Okay. And even today, my mind goes off something sometimes like that, like this. I don't even know what I did that that specific time, right? Then I realize, oh, something somewhere else my mind has gone. Allow your mind to be free. Don't restrict. Do this. Listen to this music during meditation. No, just be still. If that music, for me during meditation, even that music is a hindrance.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Understand what you are liking it. It is like your own thick friend. Okay, being with your own self. If something is coming in between, avoid it.
Yeah.
To practice, yes, to practice, if you want some music, if you want some any and every day you practice in the same place. Okay, same place, so that
Oh.
your mind gets used to it. Same place, same time. When you repeat it, it becomes a habit, right?
Yeah.
And you get comfortable with that. Correct. And same rituals before meditation, same rituals. I'll get up, I'll have a cup of hot coffee or warm water with haldi, with whatever you want to have same rituals before meditation. Okay, then it becomes a habit for you. Every day you want to do that. After you drink a warm water, you want to meditate. It becomes like that. It becomes a habit. They are
Okay.
they are now no gelled together. So this is again how we create the habit. So you decide previous day, after I get up, I'll do all my washroom, all the things, then I drink a warm cup of water. Link that to your meditation. As soon as I drink water, I'll sit for meditation. This is the link, right? So when you do that for few days, it will become a habit. As soon as you drink water, you will start feeling like meditating. So this is something like making yourself easy, right? Not compelling yourself to sit somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
tag it. So make it a habit ki I will drink water every day. That's very simple because you're not forcing your mind. If you're forcing your mind to do something, then there is a resistance. And you want to tag all these things, physical things you can do, right? Or any other habit which you already have in the morning. If you don't want to create a new habit, already you have in the morning, right? As soon as I wash my face, I'll sit for meditation. Something you will do, after getting up. Yeah.
Yes.
And before starting that actual meditation, as soon as you get up, that few minutes are very, very important. Meditation immediately after getting up. Okay. Don't go for washroom and all. No, that few minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, as people say, 5 to 8 minutes, that's the key time when you can give inputs to your subconscious, right? So don't lose that 5 to 8 minutes of yourself as soon as you get up. Once you become conscious, just sit with yourself for 5-10 minutes. And you will get all the answers to what problems you were facing yesterday. Before sleep,
Oh, okay.
best practice is, today I had this problem. I'm not going to solve it now. I will give the question to my mind. Okay? Mind, please solve it in the night. So go to sleep with that question. Get up with the answer to that question. So that 5 to 7 minutes is very, very important for anybody. So best moment is that moment itself. You can go on extending also the same thing. Instead of going out, doing all the things, then consciously sitting for meditation. I feel as soon as you get up, just continue doing that 5 to 7 minutes, then continue doing it if you can afford it. Or just take a break, freshen up, and then come back and start the meditation. So meditation you can do anytime. So when you start practicing that, you can do it anytime, even when you are sitting in a waiting room, right? Somewhere. Instead of going to your phone, just sit in silence. Let the screen come. Keep watching what is happening. So that itself is like, even after a bad incident, you react. People say something, you react. People say something is not what is hurting us. I reacted, I become angry, that hurts us. Because basically I'm a peaceful mind, peaceful soul. If you're practicing Brahma Kumaris, they say you are a peaceful soul. You don't like it when you become angry. Okay? Your negative emotions are towards what you did, not to what the other person did. You getting?
She is facing internet issues.
Internet issue was there. Sorry.
No problem. No.
Got it right, Venki. Krish.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Somewhere, I think it will automatically take you. The more the thought comes to your mind that I have to meditate, itself will attract all the resources towards yourself. So starting with the thought is more important. Any other questions? Can we?
Can I ask?
Yeah. Your Minu,
Okay,
right?
so yes, Minu. So my question is, I am a night person, तो morning का उठना तो मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा. But I guess I really want to meditate. But during meditation, when I am doing the silent meditation, not breathing and everything, so that time I fall asleep immediately when I'm listening some soothing song or any rhythm. I fall asleep immediately. I can't help in that. So that is my question: how to deal with that and how to practice in real. I mean, sleeping. पता नहीं ये meditation है कि नहीं, I don't know.
Why do you fall asleep? Why do you fall asleep during meditation is because your mind is not understanding what to do. Suppose you are attending a seminar, right? The speaker is very good, he is going through so many, you are able to understand, then you're alert. one point what he says, which your mind doesn't understand at all, right? From there you start losing your concentration, you fall into sleep. Similarly, it happens in meditation. Okay, so don't force yourself. If you are feeling asleep, it is okay. Start again, redo again. Excuse yourself. Oh, I am falling asleep. Don't carry that negative emotion. Be with yourself. Accept yourself. Because maybe because you've never done it. One thing, and second thing is, I told you, no, the mind doesn't want to go through the pain of dissecting through the hard barriers what we have created for ourselves. Mind doesn't want to do it, right? So you go off to sleep. So at least daily, what you can do, start with 1 minute every day.
Okay.
Just meditate for 1 minute, get up. Do this for a week. Then next week you increase to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Then you don't fall asleep, na?
Yeah, 1 minute, 2 minutes, that I can control.
Then it becomes a habit. Then do it for 3 minutes, go on increasing. This is how you have to do it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
That will help you.
Hmm.
Most welcome. Yeah, what about Devasmita? Can we close it today?
Yeah, okay.
All
This
of you can come
5-year-old
on
has a
screen.
question.
I would like to
Yeah,
take a picture.
yes. Yes, now my 5-year-old has a question. If she sits for, even not for her, the same question comes in our also. When we are doing the meditation part, right? So our monkey brain jumps a lot, right? Like the children. So what is what we can do? Should we put one injection or something? You have to just tell for her because this is her question and our question as well, how to control our monkey mind.
Yeah, first, yeah, that's why yoga, when it comes to yoga, no, yoga is connecting with yourself. But to do that, we do a lot of physical activities. Physical yoga is to make us sit with ourselves. It's not only to have strength and train our muscles or body or something like that. So it's a combination. Yoga is a combination of all that, right? So if you want to really start something for her, the practice of sitting with herself, just even it is okay, even if she's not meditating, ask her to sit for 1 minute idle every day, like how I said for Vinu, right? 1 minute silence, offer her something, one chocolate, right? Next week you do it for 2 minutes silent without shaking the body. Okay, so we have to start practicing with our body first, because to do meditation is very very not comfortable at all to ourselves. Our mind is not accepting it. That's why we are become agitating. We don't want to do it. Sitting with ourselves in stillness is very very difficult. We don't want to our mind doesn't want to do it. Our mind wants to wander here and there, lot of thoughts. It doesn't want stillness. Lot of thoughts, because lot of garbage is there already. As you start cleaning it, it will come to control. But for children, just ask them to sit for 1 minute for 1 week, 2 minutes, 2 weeks, 3 minutes. That's enough for them. And when they sit, let them face the wall and sit. Okay. When they face the wall, what do the child does? You observe and tell me, what does the child do? Child will talk to herself. That's meditation.
Exactly, that is true. Because today, when we were just having a lunch, we asked her to sit, okay, and she starts speaking with the plants. Okay, and suddenly she starts speaking with the plants, and we were just observing what she is doing, why she is speaking with the plants, and then she thinks that the plant is giving her the answers. This is her way of maybe she is doing something.
Yes. So when you
Yeah.
do with the wall, clear wall without any prints or anything, she will have to talk to herself. So don't force it.
She
Don't
has
force
not
it.
left any
Just
wall
do it for
because she
one
has
minute.
colored it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has already
Let her
colored
do whatever.
everywhere.
See,
No,
let her
they
do
don't
whatever
want.
she wants. Let her do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
To be with oneself itself is important. That's all. Without getting distracted
Right.
with so many other things. Let her practice that. With time, she will improve.
Right. Yeah. Now, one more question this comes because when we are doing the meditation, okay, we are manifesting ourselves in the new version, right? That is because I'm also practicing hypnosis. So over there, my better miss now what I am and later what I will be. Okay, this the when we are doing the next avatar. So that time this comes, what do I believe I deserve and why do I believe that? So this question comes, right? So what is your say in this?
Yeah, this question comes. So if you just go back 2 steps before that, just take an example and ask yourself what you did not like about yourself in that. Right? So I did not like becoming angry. Right? Twist it. I am not, I will not become angry. Okay, I am a peaceful person. So this is your visualization. So in your visualization, same scenario you visualize, and visualize yourself doing the opposite of what you didn't like it. That's your visualization. That's your better world, better version. We don't have perfect version, okay? We never have a perfect version. We want a better version, right? So what you're not liking it, that is causing you pain, that is causing you stress. So do the opposite of that in your visualization.
Okay. And this is a question which is very important. Say the value and the belief, right? Many people are mixing it up, value and the belief. So whatever the values comes, is that a belief or is a value? Whenever we are thinking of my 10, suppose I'm thinking of my 10 values and my beliefs. That is, this is my beliefs, right? My values are my beliefs. How to manifest it and how to make it into normal, means into originality, means.
So
Yeah.
write it down. Write
I
down
think
your values. Write down your values. Okay, write down your values.
right.
This is what I am. This is these are my values. These are my beliefs. Every day night you sit with yourself. Okay, just pick up one or two incidents of the day. Okay, am I complying with my values and beliefs? Just check it. It's like journaling. It's like journaling. You can even sit down and write. These are my values. Today in this incident, I did this. I am not supposed to do it. And you become aware that you are not aligned there. So you will instruct your own self. Oh, next time when it happens, I will not do the same thing. I will align with my values. Make it simple.
Okay, and value, and there is something like value. Do you think the value drives the belief or belief drives the value?
Value,
Value drives the belief or belief drives the value? Which one is correct?
belief drives your values. Because beliefs are coming from your previous experience. What do you feel? What do you feel?
Nice.
What do you feel, Devasmita?
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe, yes, beliefs are the past, right? And values which we are creating, right? That is, yeah,
Yeah,
because
belief is already there within you, right? That is driving your values. It's there, right? If you want to change your values, you have to change your beliefs, right? So values, you value something. See, for you, maybe meditating is a good value. Okay. For me, meditating may not be a good value. So values may differ. Okay. So if you want to change, if I want to change my value, right, I have to change my belief. Why I don't value meditation is I have a belief meditation will not bring anything. So suppose, right? So if I want to change and practice meditation, I have to change my belief pattern. Okay. Then I have to go negotiate that belief. I have a belief meditation will not bring anything to me, right? I have to negotiate that. Why do I believe that there is nothing in meditation? Maybe because of some experience in the past, somebody told me, or whatever. No, I have imbibed from my past experiences that meditation will not bring anything to me. That's why that resistance is that I believe that meditation will not do anything to me. So even if you do 100 hours of meditation, it is not going to, it is not going to cause
yeah,
you. So main is beliefs. Beliefs come from our previous experiences, our information, what I see, what I listen, all the social media content, what I'm absorbing every day. This will cause beliefs in me. That drives my values. Because values for me and you are different, right? So that comes from beliefs. This is what
It's
I believe.
anchoring. It's anchoring, man.
It's anchoring.
Yeah.
It's mainly anchoring. It's anchoring to certain thoughts, certain experiences from where we are operating, right? So suppose you made a mistake in childhood. Maybe you broke a glass. Okay, you broke a glass. immediately your mother hit you, right? So that incident is an anchor. From that what is the anchor there is breaking a glass is being a wrong person. You are wrong, you are not good enough, you could not take care of the glass, right? So that is the anchor. You need to heal that. It's okay, as a child I broke, my mother hit me, that doesn't mean I am not good enough. I am still a loving being, I am still a powerful being. I can do whatever I want, I have all the power in spite of breaking that glass. So just go back to that incident, heal yourself. Yeah, Devasmita, I think we can wind up now.
Yes, and yeah, so whoever wants to connect with Dr. Soma, please, Dr. Soma, just share your contact number with them so that they can join your community. They can, means you can at least join your WhatsApp.
Yes.
And
So,
yes,
where can
also
they
get
find
some
me?
ideas.
Yeah, where can they find me is I am on all social media handles now. I was not earlier, but because I'm building a coaching community now, I am building a women community, empowering women community. I want to give back to the society what I have learned. So since then, I am into all the social media because people are there, right? And yeah, I have my own Facebook uh, VIP group. I have a WhatsApp VIP group. I'll be giving you the number. And I have my own website, gnsuma.com. So all the connections to all these, even my webinars, I need to update my webinar date, webinars, everything you can find on my website, gnsuma.com, right? And my phone number, I can give you. So this I will give you to, or what I can do is I can give you the link for my WhatsApp group, right? So that I can give you a link of WhatsApp. I'll do it.
So yeah, you just share the contact number and yeah, better give the link to the WhatsApp group. Yeah. Okay, I will share the link, or if you have the link, that is fine.
Yeah, I'm sharing the links, right, to my.
Absolutely, yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
These are my links
And
to.
Pinky, do you have any questions?
Links
Yeah, if
to
you
my
have any questions.
Facebook VIP and Facebook, WhatsApp. So my hub is Mindspace Reboot Hub. Initially, I want to give to people like me. So I am into more of women, working women, and empower them more with the mindset. But my coachings will be useful for anybody, like you must have experienced now, right? So in the for some time I'll be going towards rebooting mind space for women more. This is small g.
Yeah.
Small g, small g.
So fine. So we'll wind up here. I guess you people have, and recently I'm going to create a page of Empowered Professional Hub. I would request everybody to come and share your learning today. Okay, I'm just making it during this conversation time only. I was creating that. So I will share the link. You people just come and just share your takeaways from Dr. Sumaji, and the sessions, whatever is going on, because people can see and can understand that the way we are trying to build a community. So
yeah, I too had a lot of
thank you very much.
good learnings. I got some energy from this interaction. Vivek, all others, Vivek and I think Pinky, Krish also had
Thank
some
you
good
very much
points.
for
Pinky,
coming and
Neenu, and
giving the valuable inputs.
thank you, Debasmita, for organizing this, first of all. The more
Thank
I
you.
share, thank you. The more I share, I think the more I become better
Thank you.
every day. Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So I need to end the meeting. Devasmita, you are ending the meeting?
Yeah, yes. I'm ending the meeting.
Recording.